So over the last 12 months, about 120,000 Americans have died of complications from COVID-19. So that's a rate that's 2 to 4 times higher than people dying of the flu. And this is already after most of the population, 95% of the population, have either been immunized or have been infected previously. So COVID-19, that virus, SARS-CoV-2, does, for whatever reason, seem to be either more prevalent or a little bit more lethal than the flu. So just as every year we have millions of people taking Tamiflu to prevent severe outcomes of flu, for the foreseeable future, we're going to need to be prescribing a protease inhibitor like Paxlovid to prevent severe outcomes of SARS-CoV-2. The research that we're doing with the Harrington Discovery Institute is to develop better protease inhibitors for coronavirus. We're interested in making a second generation or future generation coronavirus inhibitors that will bypass the limitations of Paxlovid. And specifically, those are Paxlovid cannot be given to many people on other drugs because of drug-drug interactions. So with our drug, we started with just an idea. So first we make a drug and we test to see whether it will work against the protease that's expressed in human cells. And then after that, we have to synthesize more of the drug and then test it against viruses in animals. In our case, we've tried it against mice. Our leads are not yet into humans, so we already have drugs that we think work as well or better than Paxlovid. They don't yet solve, for example, the metabolism issue that we're trying to solve, and so our next compounds will address that. And if those look good in mice, then we would think that they would be ready for human tests. Harrington Discovery Institute has been really instrumental in allowing this research to go on. I mean, without its support, we would be nowhere close to where we are today. I would say the most important thing is that the Harrington Discovery Institute had confidence in our ideas and recognized that we had good ideas and a good procedure for testing new drugs. The other valuable aspect of being funded by the Harrington Discovery Institute is that we're advised by experts from industry and academia who have decades of experience in developing drugs. And in our case, our experts have specific experience in developing antiviral drugs. And so this is a quality of advice and experience and expertise that's impossible to find anywhere else in academia.